Chapter 14 of the Promised Neverland grows to keep on getting better and better. And this title of the chapter is called Trump Card. So it can, in some ways, is Spy Part 3, but the past of Ray or why or Ray's reasons of being a spy is all told in this chapter. And without further ado, let's crack down to the chapter so we can then hit the review. So, without further ado, hit the intro! Chapter 14 of Promised Neverland's trump card was a doozy. Okay, so we learn more about Ray and the reasons why he became the spy for Mama, or Isabel, as we learned out that is Mama's real name. And it turns out that he already knew about the secrets, about being shipped off and everything about the hidden secrets, about the orphans. When he first arrived with Norman and Emma, back when they were around, even before they were 6, roughly, I would say around 3 years old, 4 years old, 5 years old, roughly, I could say that, and we get a full flashback. And he mentioned that he made sure that Mama gets what he wants, gets him like stuff, and seeing how much he can push and ask for these certain. They weren't the latest versions, but he was able to get like just these items, like older versions of these items, and able to get them and be given to them by him, and he realized that. And he also made sure that he had demands of making sure that he doesn't get killed or get shipped off early, is that you keep me around as much as you can and everything like that, and everything. So, and when he told Norman that he has got a way to get rid of the transmitters, he can do, and he is able to do it. But he has saying that I can be your trump card only if you do this one thing and fool Emma. Because he says getting all the kids out is reckless and is impossible to really do. Even with this training, it's still not the best way of doing things. So fool Emma, let's pretend we're taking all these kids along and then ditch them. That's right, ditch them. And then we can keep on going. I don't mind allowing Gilda and Dawn to come along because they're like the second oldest out of the 5. The next oldest. I don't mind them coming along. But fool Emma of making sure that the kids. Norman didn't really like this idea. He didn't really like the idea, but he knew that it had to be done the way and the fact to get Ray as their trump card, making sure that he can lie to Mama and everything. And then Ray went to Mama, telling them, "Oh, your eyes for me, Sister Corone is starting to move on her own and everything." So I don't know if you brought her in to keep more close on my eyes, because for 6 long years you should have full trust on me and everything like that. And Mama went, "Yeah, I have full trust in you." Oh, and that shipment, that order you asked for? It'll be here in the next 3 days. So we might get the transmitters in the next 3 chapters or the next 3 days in this storyline's continuity, and he might finally get the equipment that he needs to disable the transmitters. But the fact that this might be the only time he'd be able to get these transmitters out would only be for the main 5 that he's doing it for, and not for the whole kids. He then spouts out that he has this plan for 6 long years and he doesn't want it to go to waste. He also was the one that made sure that they kept Emma and Norman there longer by tricking Bonnie to giving Ray the rabbit and to go off. And for Norman and Emma to learn the truth. It was all part of his plan, and he has a plan, and he's building up this plan. We don't know his plan for sure yet, but he's building a plan to make sure that it doesn't go to waste in these 6 long years that he has been planning this. So Ray has turned out to be the full-on spy for the kids and is working with Mama, but might turn out now to be the trump card for Norman and Emma that they need to escape from from the orphanage to get into the Promised Neverlands that they have never seen before, because that's what the thing is called the Promised Neverlands. And the next art is most likely them actually being out of the orphanage, being out in the wild, being out of the world, and seeing everything out there for the first time and finding the next civilization that it is like that. So it has now shown, with every shonen manga character and anime and everything main shonen here, we have finally got our Sasuke slash Vegeta slash Akira slash Gargill slash Grey slash like anti-hero type, anti-villain of the main hero of the manga. Even though Ray ain't that, it shows greatly that he is showing that he is one of those, and it is showing more and more greatly that he is going to be like those characters. Because one of the things he did say in this chapter is, I'm not an ally to you or anybody. He's doing this more of his own record. So if you want to if you want me to work with you, you want me to lie to Mama, lie to her about any information you're giving me for me to pass on, and lie to her about this information and everything, then you have to do this one thing. Fool Emma, and we can get going with this plan with just the three of us, or the five of us, because he has said that he will allow Don and Gil. But at the same time, we don't know if he's now lying or anything like that, because he is working on his own. He is being the spy for Mama, but at the same time, he is trying to protect Emma and Ray. He is essentially, they're his closest friends, and I think he treats them like his family, his brothers and sister, and everything, because they grew up together and everything. So him finding out about the truth and that, he doesn't want the fate of Emma and Ray, Emma and Norman, to fall on to them, and he wants to escape with them as much as possible out of here. So that was it. Did I like the art in this chapter? It was great. Definitely surrounding Ray, really, in this chapter, the art around him, it keeps that weird freakiness aspect alive around this chapter, and it really does show in this chapter how much the artist here, because this is a joint publication, has a writer and an artist working together on this, so it is a joint teamwork, and I can't remember the sensei's work on this, but the art is yet again beautiful, beautiful artwork for the Promised Neverland, and it really does show this series is going to be great. Hopefully it stays popular, hopefully it does well, and hopefully it gets green light for an anime once it hits 20, 30, 40 chapters. Hopefully it gets green lit for an anime, because this is just one serious manga that I think would look well and get done really well if it's the right studio to give it that the great animation that it deserves for anime. Or it could be one of those mangas that doesn't deserve an anime and decide to keep on as a manga and does it on its own really well. But like I said, it can do really well in an anime if given it to the right studio. But I'm loving the Promised Neverlands. As you know, the Promised Neverlands is the manga series I decided to replace Bleach with, and that is it. This is the thing I'll be reading for you guys weekly, and I'll be reviewing for you guys as well. So hopefully you guys come back next week for chapter 15 on the Promised Neverlands. I've been your host, Kai from Kai's Otaku Corner, and I'll see you next time. I'm a member of the 00 Club. And also check out these great videos from last week and before, and one of my earlier videos. Just check them out, and also subscribe to me too. You can also find links down in the video description to my Facebook fan page and to my Twitter account. You can follow me and like my pages down in the video description below. Other than that, see you next time. Bye for now. See ya.